Tell me, who do you look for inspiration?
Ooh, my first and foremost inspiration is my mother. Yeah,
That's
Khadija
awesome.
Abdullah. Woo, that woman is just incredible. She is where I got my scholarship from, my propensity and, you know, just voracious need to read and study. Yeah, she's my biggest and first cheerleader.
Wow.
Through my whole life till today. Thank God I still have her. My grandmother also, an incredible spirit. I come from women who scholarship and education was very important. And so I just passed that down, you know, to as I became a mother, I did that with my children. And then my children are such inspirations for me.
That's good.
Wow, we have such amazing conversations, and you know, just learning from them, learning through them. You know, homeschooling for 11 years helped me to really learn my children and to really engage with them as individuals, not just that I'm their mother, but they are spirits in this world who came through me, you know, to make their mark, and they have a message to bring, you know. And then my husband, an incredible, woo, yeah, he has been one of my best teachers.
That's strong.
My best teachers about life, you know, and about daddy love. I got to see what it's like, the interaction between a father and his daughter, a father, you know, and his son. You know, my mother, she raised 4 of us. I'm the oldest of 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a wonderful sister and twin brothers. I definitely do.
Show me some pictures.
Yeah. I just love my family to death with all my heart.
So, was your mother, was she supportive of the homeschool? How did she feel
Absolutely. About that? You know, she was really the only one when I first decided to homeschool. She understood. She understood why I was taking them out of traditional, you know, group education, and she said, "Go for it, do it." I actually was in a meditation. I was wondering what to do because our kids were in a good school in New York, and but I just started seeing some subtle, you know, intonations that were kind of. I saw it was stealing their light. You can tell when the light in your child's eyes is dimming, you know, and that's their spirit. And I said, this is not going to happen. Not with mine.
Yeah, because we are spiritual beings having a human
experience. We are being everyday being. And so in my meditation, really, I got the message, do it yourself. And that's really how I started homeschooling. And Hassan actually was homeschooled all the way. I took Nakia out of school in the middle of 4th grade. All the way through high school. Done. They finished down here in Georgia. Hassan, I pulled him out of school in the middle of 1st grade. So I homeschooled him all the way through elementary, junior high, high school, all the way up.
Wow, that's a dynamic mom. Who are some of your mentors that you follow? I know you probably study some from afar and some you have close. And, you know, it was a saying that if you're going to copy anybody, you want to copy the right kid. Who are some of your mentors?
I think it's the same people who really are my inspiration. You know, my mother is my biggest mentor. She taught me how to be a mother, how to mother my children. You know, when we were coming up, she made sure that we were engaged in community activities. You know, she watched us. She watched me twirling around the house. She knew that I needed to do something with dance or gymnastics or something like that. And that's how she, you know, she reached out to a friend of hers who was actually teaching dance and said, "Can you look at Salimah and see if she has anything?" You know, and she said, "Yes, I'll take her." You know, and that's really how I started. And so she made sure that we had piano and, you know, we had music lessons and dance and art and all of those kind of classical, you know, artistic methods to feed our spirits. She saw who we were. She saw us. And so when Nakia and Hassan came along, I did the same thing, just watching them. Our children will tell us what they need. They will shape us into the parents that they need us to be.
Right. So would you say that mother-child connection, male or female, is very, very essential, especially in our community?
Extremely, extremely. It's, I mean, we're seeing some of the fallout from that being missing.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So it is super, super important. And because I didn't grow up, you know, in that energy, just having my mother, wow, it kind of, it's interesting because when you become a wife and mother and you didn't see that interaction, it's very interesting. You kind of are finding your way
it can be
in being that wife, you know, to a husband when you really didn't see that interaction in the home.
You really didn't have that point of reference.
Yes, absolutely.
Based on what you saw.
Absolutely. But this is why we knew, my husband Vincent and I, why it was so important for us to have our children see it. You know, they had to see it, and they've seen everything. You know, that they've seen their parents grow up.
That's great.
They have seen their parents grow up.
Well, before we close out, what do you want to say to the moms out there? You know, young and old. What would you say to them? You know, to help them stay focused and be encouraged and staying on that right path.
I want all mothers to know that you are dynamic. You are empowered in your feminine spirit. You can reach down and find that. You do it every day. You're a mother. You know, you do it every day. And so take what you know and what you do every day as a mother and take that out into the other areas of your life.
Wow.
Take that out, because once you have been a mother and you have raised a human being, there's nothing you can't do. Once you've run a house, been a mother, you know, for the mothers who are married like myself, you know, once we have done these things, and I couldn't have done any of this without my husband.
Okay.
You know,
very important.
Oh, that is
That balance,
so, I'm giving him his props, let me tell you.
Wow.
Because without him, I could never have homeschooled. I couldn't have gone back to school. There's so many things that we have just grown together from high school. You know, sweethearts, cheerleader, football player, the classic story.
Okay.
And now we're here.
Okay.
We're here.
Well, let the people know where they can find you.
Wow. DynamicMomEnterprises.com. That is the best place. Everything that I'm doing is linked at my website. I'm very proud of my website. I've, you know, put it all together myself, but it's really my information place for moms and wives. It's the place where they can come online to be empowered. Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, so what else, before we close out, what else are some other things that these moms can be expecting from you?
Ooh, we have a lot of great things happening at Dynamic Mom Enterprises. Look out for our YouTube channel coming up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, look out for that. Also, you know, I try to offer the products that and services that I use, you know, that help me, you know, to be the dynamic mom. And so, yeah, if you go to my website, dynamicmomenterprises.com, you will find those fabulous product lines that I offer, all for you. I've used them too. I love them.
Okay.
You know, I bring those products to Dynamic Mom Enterprises, and what's important to me about them is that the companies that I choose to partner with, they have a similar mission to empower women and families. You know, it's not just ancillary things. These are meaningful. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun at Dynamic Mom Enterprises. May I mention one thing that we didn't talk about really quick? I think also being women, being empowered women, we need to know that we are people of vision. Right. And so with that vision, the vision has to come from somewhere. It has to be nurtured, right? It has to be allowed to be free. And so we do vision board parties as well.
That's great.
At Dynamic Mom Enterprise. Yeah, vision boards. I've done vision boards while I was homeschooling as well. So they grew up doing vision boards. And for those moms out there, do a vision board with your children. Do a vision board with your husband.
Okay.
You know, it's so wonderful to put things on paper. You're bringing them out, you know, of the metaphysical world into the physical.
That's great.
And that's really what makes them manifest, you know, really what makes them manifest.
I know they can use. Well, I want to close out by saying this. I want to thank you again for coming to the show. It was definitely an honor to have you on the show. I want to thank you for taking the time out to be on the show. And again, Queen, you are a perfect example of that dynamic mom that a lot of young moms and old as well need to see. And you share some very powerful information.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my honor. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Salimah Abdullah-King, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to MindQuest-TV, where substance and content matters. Continue to follow me on this journey. I'll see you guys again. Peace. Gotta keep going, I'm on the right track.